Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. If it's your first time to the channel, we what we do here is we follow people's suggestions rather than algorithms, and we found way more music than we ever would have found with any algorithm. We've broadened our horizons exponentially. We've got a lot of playlists that reflect all the different stuff that we found from all over the world. Now, this band is one of those bands that we never would have found any other way. And really, this is a band that really, for like, even though those bands are surprisingly still, touring, like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, and the bands in that area, there's very little like new stuff coming out that has that same vibe and like feel. Well, this band right here would be right at home on stage, even slapped right dab in the middle between Iron Maiden and Judas Priest, and it would just be a seamless sounding type show. They really have a lot of aspects of that older metal, and it's brought into a new generation. So yeah, if you're fans of that, you'll probably dig this. And I'm gonna stop talking so we can hear what's going on. Here's some live, awesome band live. That's another thing, awesome live. Lovebites When Destinies Align. This is live at Tokyo Gardens Theater, September 1st, 2024. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but they have a, either way, they have a double DVD, double CD thing, all that. I'll have you all set up to where you can go find their website, order stuff, merch, all that good stuff. So, yeah, check the links and descriptions, and we'll have you all hooked up down there as per usual. So, here's some of Lovebites When Destinies Align.
We are Lovebites, and we play every time. Thank you for coming tonight. Are you guys ready?
That's a different
We
show.
are Lovebites.
Wow. That's actually kind of like a Judas Priest setup with the drums. Look at old by Judas Priest, the drummer goes there. Way cool. I always got the white garb too, it's cool. Look at tight. Drummer is just badass. She's new. She's like, you wouldn't know it though. They always do these dueling solos. So awesome. We got some way cool meanings too. Jesus. Bring it. Way off. Now look, this setup right here. This is very reminiscent of like how Judas Priest used to. I'm not sure they still put the drummer up way high. I think they might actually, but yeah, it was all the way back in like the '80s. Like you look at the US festival when they did that. That was they had Ozzy was there. They had a bunch of bands there. Quiet Riot, all that. But yeah, this, you see what I mean about like, they're very reminiscent of, you know, those, they got the vibes of those bands, but new and fresh, you know, it's like, you know, and I'm not even saying they necessarily sound like them. It's just, if you get into those bands, you'll probably get into this band. And they just, it's so much awesome guitar work. And I mean, you could sit and rip this band apart for, you know, hours to talk about like all the technical stuff that the drummer's doing. And it's so on point, so sharp, so tight, so like, I mean, and it's just non-stop. And the guitars, I mean, you know, not only do they got the dueling solos, but then they got the solos where they're like literally like kind of like dueling, and they're together playing, and all this stuff that it's like everything has to be so on point with their music, and it is. It's always so tight, and it's always got such there's like you don't ever there's it's so clear. There's never any of this like things being covered up. Sometimes with backing tracks or whatever, or semitones or whatever, things can get kind of muddied out. And this band is very just they're so on point, and the Deans that she's always rocking, and look at this spaceship suit. Are you talking about like right out of that? It's just awesome. And they're always like, they always got that garb. Now, is that a real symbol? That'd be cool. If it is, that's awesome. But yeah, way cool. She's probably one of the most underrated guitarists. Both these ladies, very underrated when it comes to people having lists of awesome guitarists. It's like you always hear these same names get brought up, and they are awesome guitarists, but I think sometimes with those things people like to stick to regions or what is really like in the globosphere mainstream. But these two ladies, see if I can find the shot of them back to back. Yeah, I mean, it's just, way awesome. And that's the other thing too, is they're working their asses off up there. And I mean, it's so like, they are just so on it, and they always look like they're having, either a really good time or like, it's another Monday. This is, like not in a bad way, just like, like just pulling all this excellent stuff right out of pocket. It's just, it's cool to see. And they're a band that I like to keep up on. I really, I want to get some of their physical media. I really need to get their the last live DJ. It's Heaven's Gates. We have a whole playlist dedicated to this band, so you can get caught up the shorthand way, but I would just go right to their channel. I'll have you all linked up. I would just go show them some support, show them to somebody that that is a guitar player or somebody that's an aspiring musician. They would love to see this. I promise you, they would be impressed, and they would want to learn more about this band. So remember, the gift of music is the gift that keeps on giving. If you want to, give somebody a memorable gift that every time they, good or bad, every time they hear that song, they'll think of you because you introduced them to it. So, keep that in mind. Sometimes music can have that lasting effect that you never really expected. But, these ladies know how to rock. I'll tell you what, man. Another thing, very underrated, and it's something that like you would expect, like with this type of music, maybe a different kind of singing, and she just really, hits these highs and sustains these notes and does it so effortlessly. I mean, she's just another underrated musician, that somebody that's not getting talked about or brought up into the conversation enough when we talk about, people way up there, and, people that deserve way more attention than they are getting now. Of course we got, there's still people learning about bands like Nightwish and Floyd Jansen and even Tara, and, still learning the history of Floyd Jansen and all the singers that and great musicians that band alone has birthed. And just the only different or new member since I've known the band is the bassist. She's the newest one, But I'll tell you what, man, she comes right in like she's been there, the whole time. She's a natural. She fits right into the whole thing. Anybody just coming into seeing this band isn't gonna be like, hey, who's the new person here? Who's the new one on bass there? Somebody awesome. I love that. Oh, that's way cool. Love that. You very rarely see. That's just they always got such cool styles on their instruments. It's just yeah, little tiny things that I'm always like really and like this Dean here that looks like it's pulled like out of the 50s somehow. But it's just yeah, way awesome band. I highly recommend checking out this band and getting acquainted. So definitely, if finding new music and all that is what you're into, please take a look around. We got tons of other stuff that's right up your alley if that's what you're into, because we got music from all over the musical spectrums. So it's not just metal or any of that type of stuff. It's all sorts of music and brilliant guitarists, brilliant music we didn't even know existed until we started doing this. So I guarantee you're gonna find something you never knew existed or you never knew you needed in your life. Guaranteed, all your money back. So definitely, yeah. And everybody that hits the subscribe button gets a free air guitar. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day out there, everybody. Go check out Lovebites and like, comments. Please comment a band or artist or somebody that we should be checking out and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day out there, everybody.